The sun is beginning to set in Doraville, Georgia, which is just north of the city of Atlanta. This light is perfect for recording MARTA trains, but in the Norfolk Southern yard below, the locomotives here are not so photogenic anymore. They're chained to huge flat cars with wooden cribbing under them where their trucks would usually be. Now, to understand what happened to these units, we have to go back more than 6 months to Collegedale, Tennessee. The cause of this derailment was clear. The train with 3 locomotives up front rammed a tractor trailer hauling a huge 137-foot concrete bridge beam. It all happened on Tuesday, December 20th, 2022. This video, taken by a nearby driver, was widely circulated online. In my opinion, the footage is so dramatic, it likely caused this story and video to be picked up by national and even international news outlets. The Chattanooga Fire Department shared these pictures on its Facebook page. At the time they posted the images, they said personnel at the scene were working on stopping a diesel and lube oil leak, but no other hazardous materials were involved. Norfolk Southern would later report to the Federal Railroad Administration that approximately 2,000 gallons of diesel fuel spilled into the creek here. According to a January 11, 2023 press release issued by the Collegedale Police Department, the train crew was transported to the hospital with injuries. Hopefully, they're doing better now. That Collegedale Police Department press release also said the driver of the truck had been arrested and charged with failure to yield, a registration violation, and felony reckless endangerment. The Collegedale police also said the truck driver, quote, proceeded across the railroad crossing behind his first escort car without first assuring his tractor trailer could completely clear the tracks. He also did not make contact or arrangements with Norfolk Southern Railroad about his delivery route. The driver's court date was set for April 12, 2023. However, I've done an exhaustive search of the Hamilton County court records and I could not find anything about the case. I've reached out to the Collegedale Police Department for an update and I'll let you know if I hear anything back. These 3 engines sat in Tennessee for months before they ended up here in Georgia. I first spotted them at Norfolk Southern's Inman Yard in northwest Atlanta. The engines were there with some other high and wide loads. Their trucks were sitting on separate flat cars. I then found these locomotives again 4 days later here in Doraville. Oh, and if you're wondering why those buildings look a little out of place back there, well, that's because they're part of a movie studio that's being built. Okay, according to ns-9.com, the damaged engines sitting in the yard down here are headed to Altoona, Pennsylvania. That town is home to Norfolk Southern's Juniata Locomotive Shop. Here, locomotives are rebuilt, repaired, and overhauled. In fact, number 4067, which took a major beating, was one of many DC to AC conversions rebuilt at Juniata. Among other things, the unit got a new wide-nose cab and AC traction motors. This facility was built by the Pennsylvania Railroad in the late 1800s. It then became a part of Penn Central and later Conrail before being taken over by Norfolk Southern. Big Blue, another name for Conrail, isn't all that colorful in these black and white images that were part of a historic American engineering record and are available on the Library of Congress's website. There's no telling when these 3 units will be back on the rails again. I don't know how badly they were damaged. But if anyone can get them going again, the folks in Altoona are probably up for the challenge.